What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. I don't know if you guys can see the sweet sunburn that just this side of my neck got yesterday. And I was sitting there when I got home last night and I'm like, dang, dude, like, do I really turn my head that much when I weld to where like I only get a sunburn on that side? Because yes, getting a sunburn from welding is real. But then I realized like, no, that was every time I was holding a piece in place for Dave to tack it like right next to my face. I got a really sweet neck sunburn now. So I guess now I'm redneck. But anyways, for today's video, we are going to be giving some love back to the OBS over here. If you guys remember, we obviously recently had it lifted on the 5-inch, well 6-inch skyjacker lift that sits at 5 inches on the diesel version because of the weight of the engine, and ran 35-inch tires. And one of the things I really wanted to keep was the look of the tires really tucked into the wheel wells in an effort to kind of keep that old school look. But in doing that and going with not too crazy of an offset wheel, we run into a little bit of a turning issue, which I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe it'll show it. I mean, you can see it's almost rubbing right there. The tire actually rubs on the radius arm, which means like you can see how far it's turned right now. If I reach back there, we've got maybe another 1.5 inches behind the wheel, which means I could turn the wheel about another, I don't know, 1.5 inches this way, which isn't a whole lot of turning radius. And it's just gotten to the point now where the rubbing is just getting really annoying. And it's not like the standard rubbing that most people have on like the back of the fender right here where it just chatters, whatever it may be. It's like legitimate, violently shakes the truck. And if you turn too hard, literally the truck won't even roll because it's mushed so hard against the radius arm. So we got to do something about it, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh, and for those of you guys that always ask why the truck is hanging halfway out the driveway, if you see, there's a couple of oil spots there. The old Ford actually, you know, she leaks a little bit of oil. So in an effort to kind of preserve the driveway, it stays here at the end. And usually Chris is parked over here, which means like I don't get to park here. But the local like volunteer patrol came by and gave me some like ticket warning for letting the truck hang out in the street. So yeah, we kicked Chris over there and I guess we'll park on the street. But anyways, let's head over to Preston's right now and see if we can fix my turning radius issue. And I'll show you guys just kind of how bad it is as I'm trying to just pull away from the curb here. Right there. We're already rubbing. Yeah, we can barely make the turn in the cul-de-sac here. We got to improve this.
Ryan's here. What's up, boys?
You guys miss me?
A little bit.
So I came in, was it last week? Last week, and well, we got the wrong spacers for a Ford or for a Chevy. So we got the right ones for a Ford this time.
Yep, they fit.
Nice. So we're going with a 2-inch spacer.
Have you seen that? As I'm doing the whole freaking turtle power thing.
Now, Zach, I've always been sketched out about spacers. Am I legitimate in that, or what's going on?
It all depends on, I mean, if your wheels are already 15 inches wide, probably don't want to make the truck any wider.
Well, I'm just talking on like not trusting the spacer itself from failing.
Well, buy good spacers is kind of all I can tell you. Don't go Ching Chong China. Don't get them off eBay or Amazon or wherever else, or definitely not the swap meet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Go through a reputable place that has good quality billet and 12.9 studs. It says it right on the back.
Oh, that's important. I don't know what that means, but that's important.
Hey, my truck's been completely off the ground. I still haven't broke a spacer off.
Zach, can we put these tires on my truck?
Absolutely.
For racing, man. I like it. Put some slicks on there. Maybe I'll take these for
Denali, right?
Yeah, we'll put them on the
You thought the boosted launches were bad before.
Well, I need to make the front end adjustable so I can lower the front and rear.
Oh, okay.
Because they won't let me race the BBB at 14 inches. I don't understand why, but
What possibly could go wrong?
yeah, apparently they're against that. We're doing a little stud cleaning.
Get the adhesion. Oh no, don't Loctite them, they're stupid.
How many comments are you going to get on the Loctite?
Probably a lot.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're a firm believer in Loctiting them, right?
Oh yeah. It's usually the Jeep kit. I don't plan on checking them every 500 miles, so.
There you go, Loctite them on.
Loctite them on.
Hold on, Zach. You're using Mopar on a Ford?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's a bigger sin than
Hey,
Loctiting.
I think Mopar just knows that they're going to be working on their dirty cars a lot, so they make really good brake cleaners.
All right, let's see. Put the wheel on. See how far it sticks out. Let's see. Make it or break it. Woo! Dude, we're gonna need some mud flaps now.
Mud flaps.
Jeez. That sticks out a significant amount compared to before. Yeah, I'd say we're about another 2.5 inches.
So, cool thing is the rear caps will fit on now.
There you go. Well, so we did go back and forth on whether or not we should do the rear. Like, it's a beam truck, keep it kind of cool, pre-runner looking by having the front wider than the rear, but
Kind of expensive.
But yeah, I think that's a little bit too much of a difference there. So we come over and look at Zach's truck. Zach is actually running wheel adapters, so he can run the newer Super Duty wheels on his truck. So it's not technically spacers, but it is spacers. And if you look at how much his front wheel sticks out, I'd say ours is almost about as much as his. Actually, I think mine sticks out a little bit more, but I think the more aggressive sidewall tread makes it look like it sticks out more. But all right, so we got the front done. Zach is moving on to the back, but like he was saying earlier, the good thing is the rear center caps will now fit if we space this out 2 inches. Because obviously before with Ford's giant rear hub here, you can't really fit the plastic center cap like we have on the front wheels. But hey, at least we'll get to finish that look, if they still have them. I don't even know if I have them.
Seriously need to send these with the lug nuts separately in a box.
You know, I even appreciate you went the extra mile to rotate it so the MT is like in correct orientation. That's the level of detail Zach goes to. So Zach, why are we cutting the tips off?
So the wheel sits flush.
Oh, nice. I like flush.
Yeah, you always got to check them because usually they stick out just enough.
To
And
get in
make
the
sure
way?
they're in the spacer.
There you go. Fun fact for everybody.
Fun fact.
And then Loctite the crap out of them.
Yeah.
Just to piss
Oh,
everybody
you
off.
don't torque them. Nope, run them in with a gun.
All right, Zach, go, 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 go.
Hey, easy.
Oh.
You're gonna scratch something.
Don't
man.
scratch nothing. All right, go, 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 but don't scratch nothing.
Okay, got it.
All right, hurry up. Jimmy Johnson's coming. Here comes Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
Oh shoot, Junior just passed us.
It's fine. He'll be back around. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right, Zach, we ready?
Yeah.
Drop it.
No.
Drop it. Go, 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 go. Oh,
Hoses in
hold
the
on.
way. Fucked everything up.
Oh, jeez. All right, Zach, I'll handle this one.
You got the heavy lifting?
Yeah, I'll come do the Toyota over here. It looks good, right? All right, here's your test. Back it out of here.
I gotta do it.
I'll let you drive and make sure everything's cool. Now that we got the other truck in the way, it's gonna be a real test. Now, I think we all pretty much understand this isn't gonna completely solve the problem. It might. All right, I like it. Well, we're gonna find out. Anything's gotta be better than what we had a little while ago. That's already way further than the tires could turn this morning. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's the front bumper.
Ah, I gotta cut more of it off.
Oh.
No.
Pull it off, build a pre-runner bumper. Well, you know, we solve one problem, we lead to another. So obviously, you can see there's not a whole lot of clearance there. And then being that the wheels are pushed so far out now when they turn, they hit the front bumper, whereas before that was not an issue. One of the other reasons I wanted to keep the wheels kind of old school tucked in was I knew we would not have this issue having to trim the front bumper, but if we got to cut the front bumper, at least I get to turn better. So instead of trimming it, we're going to see if we can space the bumper out first and hopefully avoid trimming it because this bumper is kind of untouched. Nobody's cut it yet. Eventually, I'm going to swap out bumpers, but that being said, I don't want to trim this one and then have a cut one to try and sell or whatever it may be. So hopefully spacing it out works.
Alright, should be good.
Beautiful. Oh yeah. Zach found some sweet giant spacers. Holy crap. I like it.
Oh, they're even the right
It was
size.
meant to be. So we got to pull the existing bolts off that have these sweet little retaining, what are they called? These little boogers. If anybody knows what those called, let me know. So since this side still rubs, Zach's in there trying to shim it out just a little bit more so we can avoid cutting it. So we added a couple more shims. Got the body lines about as straight as they're gonna get on this old bumper with a little bit of damage to the truck. Let's see if we're clear. It's gonna be tight.
How about a mile?
Just flip flop. So to all you Ford purists out there, we tried everything we could to not have to cut the bumper. We're gonna have to cut the bumper. Just a a little bit. Look at Zach's gonna be real delicate with it. He's gonna treat it nice. I would say he's gonna treat it like he treats his own, but he's gonna treat it better than he treats his own. Yeah. We're gonna make sure it's comfortable before we perform surgery on it. So if you guys are wondering why one side clears and not the other, the beam trucks, they lean when they turn. So this side clears beautifully now, while the other side is the issue.
They didn't squat down. The jacking effect.
That's not that bad though. You guys can see Zach's mark right there. He's barely gonna take out a little bit of the inside. Hopefully you shouldn't even see it from the outside. All right, Zach, is that the ticket? All right, test number 342. All right, so it's really close. Like it might clear. I just worry about like an off-camber turn coming in and out of a driveway or something if it's gonna rub. So we're gonna test that right now. If all checks out well, we are back in business. Yeah, you're already hitting there, buddy. If you turn the wheel any way back, you're done. It's the most stubborn truck I've ever owned. Or not. I mean,
what I say is,
dude, that lean of the truck really screws with me, all right?
I mean, like I said, I doubt it'll rub.
Let's take a little bit more out and then let's just not risk it. All right, so Zach did a little bit more trimming. We should be good to go over here on the old OBS. Let's fire her up, take her for a little test drive and just see if we got some of our turning radius back. We'll pull out of the parking lot right here. Give it see if we can make a sharper turn here. There we go, make a sharp right turn. How far till we rub? Dude, we can turn way further. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, now I can fall back in love with the OBS now that I can actually turn, and it's way more practical than it was with like a quarter degree turn. Not quarter degree, I guess, quarter wheel turn. So with that, guys, we're gonna wrap up this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now. That way you do not miss out on any future content. I think tomorrow, or maybe Monday, I'm not sure exactly what day this video is going live, but probably Monday. If you guys remember that solid axle swap manual Duramax that we saw at a car show, and I asked if you guys if we wanted to make a video on it, you said of course. So he's actually coming by the shop. We're gonna be filming a video of his awesome truck, so make sure you guys don't miss that one. Also, if you would be so kind as to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up, and check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.